We are back in the den, and we are being joined by the brand new head women's basketball coach, Saundra Proctor. Saundra, welcome to SEC. You've brought some really good Highland teams in here. Yes. Got to be honest, I was a little surprised. They got you. Well, what brought you to SEC?
So I'm a Region 9 product. I actually played at NJC, so this was kind of everything coming full circle for me. So I played there for 3 years. Coached there for a semester, so I always said if I ever got a chance to go back to Region 9, then I was definitely going to take that opportunity. So when it came, I went ahead and jumped at it.
Yeah. So that's a big pull. I guess I've never heard. I mean, what was it about Region 9 basketball? Is it different, or what is it?
It's a little bit different. I'm a huge Jayhawk fan, of course, being in Kansas, but it's just something about being able to play in the same area where, you once were. I was 18 to 21 years old playing in these same gyms. So being able to play NJC and play Otero and play Casper, like those same teams that I battled with at 18, 19 was, a huge sell for me. Yeah.
Was it tough to leave Highland? You had a lot of success there. You were regularly going in deep into the season and the postseason. I mean, you really did a nice job out there.
Yeah, it was tough. A lot of my team were sophomores last year, so that made the transition a little bit easier. I do have 2 players from last year's team that are coming with me, so that helped. But my biggest thing, I just wanted to get all of my sophomores out. All of them are playing at the 4-year level, which is perfect. And so
that's very good. Okay, that was my next question. Talk a little bit about your roster and recruiting. I mean, how has it been difficult, or have you had a chance to get some things put together?
I think recruiting is difficult, period, regardless of where you are. But being in a location like Lincoln, it made it a little bit easier to tell kids, like, yeah, we have Chipotle, we have Starbucks, like we have a lot of amenities that. Yeah. To me at 18, I was like, oh, that doesn't matter. Now 18-year-olds are like, I want food. I don't want to have to eat at Casey's every day. So that actually made it easier to be in this city and to bring people on campus. The 2 kids that I had from Highland, I brought them up and they were just like, oh my God, like this is really a city. And I was like, yeah, everything doesn't look like Highland. So, but it's been interesting. I'm a big proponent of trying to get girls that have been at this level and have played, junior college or have played at the 4-year level. So that has always been my first grab. So we have some junior college transfers coming in. We have an NCAA transfer coming in. So we have, a wide variety. We do have 1 returner from last year's team. So I think all the pieces that we have, I think they'll come together very well.
Yeah. I was going to ask, I mean, as you looked at this SEC team, maybe from last year, do you say, okay, there's some needs we need to address, or do you just grab the players you can get here?
I think it's a little bit of both. So, when I accepted the job, I came up and met with a couple of girls on the team and just kind of explained, what my vision was. They had played against me, so they got a chance to see the type of coach that I am, what I want my defense to look like, what I want our offense to look like. And, Alasia Anderson, she's one that's coming back from last year. I think she fits in very well to what we did at Highland. And then from there, and with the 2 that I have coming from Highland, I think it was just kind of building everybody else around those 3. So we have some height coming in. We have, some long athletic players. We have a couple more smaller guards. But a lot of them have played at various regions. One was at Iowa Western, one was in Georgia, one was in Texas. So we have a lot of players that have played for really good programs, and so hoping to just be able to put everybody together.
SEC going D1 this year, is that exciting?
It very. Like I said, I played for NJC. I worked at NJC. Wanted the opportunity to be able to be a head coach there, and it just didn't work out. And so that was, of course, a huge thing for me. I've never beat Otero, like not as a coach, not as a player. I've never beat Casper. I've only beat Western Nebraska 1 time as a player. So I was like, yeah, this is my chance to kind of redeem myself for all those years.
Here we go. You've come in here a bunch of times, and we've seen you play, but refresh our memories. What kind of offense and defense do you like to play?
Defensively, we are very up tempo. We are going to get up. We're going to press. We're going to run. We're going to trap. So we were able to do a lot of that against Southeast last year. They had smaller guards. So my bigger kids, I was like, yeah, go. we're gonna do as much as we can.
It was pretty noticeable.
Yes. Offensively, we'll do a lot of read and react. I don't want to teach 100 new systems and then get kids out of here and they have to go learn 100 more. So rather teaching them, if a defender does this, you'll do that, and just showing them how to make different decisions based on what we're doing. We'll run a lot of pick and roll, but we have a lot of bigs that can shoot. So I'm going to expect them, to be able to shoot the ball and take advantage of mismatches.
And that was another thing. You always did manage to bring some size with you. Has that been something that you always try to look at?
No, so you're talking about Cameron McNamara. She was different. So Cam was 6'2" kid out of Pennsylvania, flew under the radar somehow, some way. I have no clue how. But she was
effective.
Very. She was a conference tournament MVP. She was conference player of the year. She was first team all NJCAA. So she did a lot of different things. Broke a lot of records at Highland, actually, and she's at North Alabama right now, having the time of her life. So she usually I'm able to get guards, but she was one that's like, if I can get this kid, I'm taking her, and it worked out, thankfully.
Yeah, it sure did. Okay, so you open practice on the 25th of August. Schedule's made. Where we at with that? And then now it sounds like you've done all the legwork to get ready to go into this season.
Absolutely. So schedule just got finalized. We ended up losing a couple games, so we had to go in and make some changes, but we have that squared away. We're going to be on the road a lot early, which it is what it is. It's our first year being Division I, so trying to get teams here makes it a little bit harder, which is it happens. So a lot of the games we're playing now, I'm like, okay, but you got to come to us next year. So it'll just kind of help us build going into the future. But we'll play, I think we'll only have 6 or 7 home games the first half of the season, and then we'll get, then we'll get right into Region 9 play. So I think the schedule we have will prepare our kids for what everything's going to look like when we get into Region 9 and open with Lamar and then immediately go to NJC in Western Nebraska. So.
Well, you're talking about, like, okay,
right.
Here we go.
Absolutely.
Saundra Proctor, the new head women's basketball coach. Saundra, just the excitement level after they announced you were coming, it was like, okay, SEC's getting serious here. Not that they weren't before, but, now we've got somebody here on campus. We know what you're capable of. It's really exciting times for us.
No, absolutely. I'm very excited. My daughters love it here, so I think that absolutely helps.
Keep the family happy.
Yeah, for sure. And I appreciate everything that I had at Highland for the last 2 years, and I think this was the opportunity to kind of move up and kind of see, can we replicate what we've done the last 2 years, and can we kind of keep that going? So this will definitely be the year to see if we can do it.
We are looking forward to it. Saundra, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. That's all for this edition of The Den with Saundra Proctor. We'll see you next time.